Hello and welcome back to the Brighton Career Mode here on FC24. We are back here in Season 4, Episode 11 of Season 4. If you guys weren't able to go check out the last video, please be sure to go check that one out. Pretty big episode for us, lots of wins, but also a couple draws that may really hurt our chances in the Premier League, at least in coming first place. We're probably definitely going to get top 4 at this point. First up in this episode is going to be a Europa League game against Sporting. We are currently ahead against them 1-0 on aggregate, but we have an away game against them coming up, so it's going to be very tough to get past them. But if we do, we will be into the semifinals of the Europa League, and I'll go ahead and show you that here. So the quarterfinals right now, Wolfsburg playing Napoli. Wolfsburg are ahead 3-1. That's crazy. Union Berlin 1-0 over Benfica, and Dortmund 3-0 over Betis. So it's looking like Wolfsburg, Dortmund, and potentially Union Berlin are going to be going through, which I mean 3 German teams. And then, of course, ourselves. And then in the Premier League, as of right now, we are still currently sitting in first place, but 2 points ahead of City, who have played an extra game, and then 2 points ahead of Arsenal, who are level with us on games played. So 6 games left to go, potentially 18 more points available, so we can get up to 86 points. Are we going to be able to do that? I don't know. We've got a lot of tough games coming up. Up next, we do have a game against Arsenal after this Europa League game. So that's going to be very important that we win that game. And then, of course, our last 2 games of the season, Man City and Manchester United, going to be very tough. That won't be in this episode, but this will be the second to last episode, more than likely, of this season here in the Brighton Career Mode. So let's go ahead and simulate to this Europa League game, and let's go ahead and get into it. And this is how we're going to be lining up for this game against Sporting. We are going to be playing as strong of a lineup as we can really put out. Mercier is going to be in goal. We could play Verbruggen, but Mercier has been kind of our Europa League goalkeeper the whole year. But we've got a lot of tired legs as well, and I don't necessarily want to play all of our best players. Garnacho and Kudus going to be on the bench starting off in this game at least. Kudus could play, but we have a game against Arsenal in 5 days. It's enough time for them to regain their stamina, but I definitely don't want to take too many chances. And of course, we've got 4 injuries to some of our best players right now. Diaz, Miranda, Eze, and Ndicka all out for an extended period of time. I believe most of them are out for the rest of the season. So we're having to play a lot of backup players, but hopefully we can still get past them. Let's go ahead and get into the game, and let's try to get a win here on the road in Portugal. Sporting with a corner early on here in this game. Not a bad corner. Mercier not able to deal with it very well. We're trying to get Duarte out to it. Edwards now with the ball. Passing it backwards. That was a very dangerous header. Wow, that ball goes off the post. Sporting pushing forward again here. Duarte now on Esteves. Trying to just hold him off momentarily. Duarte, great defense there. Gittins by himself pushing into the box. Seriously, no one there with us. I'm going to pass it back to Getson Fernandez, who finds Baleba going for a low shot around some players that were blocking the goalkeeper's view, but he is able to get down to it. We're going to go ahead and send this cross in with Fernandez. Looking for João Pedro. He's in a good area, but they're able to clear it away. Sporting pushing forward again here. Diamande in front of Lowe. Backheel pass to Renan Lodi. Passing it around multiple times. What a good pass that is. Mercier is able to block it, but it ends up right at the feet of Edwards. And Marcus Edwards gives them a 1-0 lead after 21 minutes. A very good save there by Mercier, but unfortunately, a very unlucky deflection. We've had a few lucky deflections ourselves, so we can't be too mad at it. Wow, and a second goal just 5 minutes later. I mean, Sporting are playing out of their minds right now. I do not want to lose this game at all, but as of right now, it's been very much Sporting and very much not us going forward. So a back pass. Duarte, I mean, tried to clear it away with him, but couldn't do nothing about it, and that's going to be a 2-1 lead for them. No way they're going to call that a penalty. I mean, he didn't even fall over. Look at this. I mean, like, yeah, he runs into him, but it just knocks him off balance. And they're going to call that a foul, and that's going to be a penalty after 40 minutes. This could not be going worse, honestly. We're going to go right and hope that he goes that way, but he goes left. Probably wouldn't have been able to save it anyways. And so that's 3 goals in the first half for Sporting. All right, well, 3-0 down here at the start of the second half. We have so much work to do, it's not even funny. Probably going to have to bring on Garnacho and Kudus very early on in the second half. Barco inside to Fernandez. Fernandez to Diop. Diop down here to Buonate. Shot right at the keeper. It will go out for a corner. We're going to go ahead and swing this one in. Looking for hopefully Diamande or someone, just anybody that can score. João Pedro ends up on it, but it goes over the bar. Getson Fernandez. That is an excellent pass into João Pedro. Nice move inside. Gonna go towards that back post right at the keeper. Should have sweated it across goal probably to Buonanotte, but... Alright, 60 minutes gone almost. Getting Garnacho and getting Kudus on the field now. Garnacho's a little tired, but hopefully he can at least perform better than Bino Gittins had in this game so far. We only need 2 goals, so, you know, things aren't as bad as they could be as of yet. Gets him Fernandez with a steal. Kudus pushing forward here. Lots of room to run. I see João Pedro through the middle. Gonna continue with him and hit the post, but the rebound falls back to him. We get one back. Very, very lucky deflection to get that one back right to him. And I am so glad it did because missing that initial shot made my heart drop. But we are still in this. Oh, Kudus, an excellent pass through to Fernandez. Can we score this one? Ah, we needed that one so bad. It was only a few minutes after we just scored. Gets in Fernandez to Garnacho. Garnacho to João Pedro. We're going to knock that one onto Garnacho. And he gets around the defender and finds a goal. Alejandro Garnacho. As soon as we brought him and Kudus on, the game changed. And we are now, only 10 minutes later, back in this game. Level 3-3 on aggregate. We need one more, and we will be going through to the semifinals. And it would be an insane comeback. João Pedro. Oh, yeah, we're going to get through on goal here. João Pedro, we need some pace. The defender tries to get around him. We have scored 3 in 10 minutes to take the lead on aggregate in this semifinal matchup against Sporting. Ever since we brought Kudus and Garnacho on, it has been perfect for us. Garnacho, oh yeah, sending João Pedro through. Tight angle. Damn, just missed it outside of the post. Still a 1-goal lead for us on aggregate though. 85 minutes gone. They're going to make some subs. Turnover in midfield. Renan Lodi. Don't know what he was going for there. João Pedro, I'm waiting for Garnacho to run forward. Great pass into him. Oh, Garnacho with a terrible pass, but it lands back with him as well. Gonna go for a cross. Andy Diouf, a little bit behind him. The header was on target though. 3 minutes gone, or 3 minutes of added time. 2 minutes gone now. And the referee will blow his whistle. Sporting not able to move forward. What a comeback from the boys in the second half. That's one of the most exciting games we've had probably all year in this career mode. And wow, we could finally take a breath. We made it through. We were down 3-0 in this game, and I did not think we had any chance at all in coming back, but we did. And wow, it looks like pretty much every game went crazy. Of course, we won 4-3 on aggregate over Sporting. Wolfsburg over Napoli, 5-1. I did not expect that at all. Benfica came back to beat Union Berlin. And Dortmund won 6-3 on aggregate over Betis. So Dortmund and Wolfsburg through with us and Benfica as well. I'm not sure who we're going to play. I would prefer to play not Dortmund in the semifinal, but it would still be a fun game for sure. And of course, we played Dortmund. I went ahead and looked at the schedule. They moved some games around, moved the Villa and the Crystal Palace game around. Oh man, look at that schedule in that next month. And in the month of May, I mean, usually that's, you know, the final month. Most teams are winding down, but we have to play Dortmund twice, City and United, as well as Villa, West Ham, Crystal Palace. I mean, none of those games are easy. And right before that, we get to play Arsenal as well. So, and Arsenal actually already went ahead and played their 33rd game and only got a draw. So they're sitting on 67 points, which could be huge for us. I mean, if we get a win here, I think it would be almost impossible for them to come back without us dropping just a lot of points. So a win here would be massive for us. And it looks like for this game, they're going to be starting Pedro Neto up top. Of course, our former player. We sold him to them for, I believe, like 55 million, something like that. Saka, Neymar Jr., Odegaard, and Rice in midfield. John Stones, Ben White, Ramsdale. An insanely good lineup for Arsenal. And of course, we're going to go with the best lineup we can put out. We're going to get Bino Gittins out on that right side. Kudus can play through the middle with Fernandez and Diouf behind him. And yeah, I mean, that lineup looks pretty good to me. So, oh, Ben White with a nasty challenge on Garnacho. I'm sure he's going to get a yellow card for it. 2 minutes into this game, trying to prove that they're here to play physical and knock us off the ball. But yeah, not a good challenge there. And that gave him a red card for that. That wasn't red card worthy. I mean, seriously, like, it's definitely a bad challenge, but is it a red card? I mean, the worst part of it was that his own teammate ran into him as he was getting fouled, but I'm not sure that's a red card. So referee might want us to win the Premier League. I guess we're okay with it. Whatever, you know. We're going to go ahead and pass this one just inside to Garnacho. I mean, if we can get a goal here right after that, that would be insane. João Pedro 1-0 over Arsenal after 3 minutes, and a red card for them as well. I don't even know what to say. This is mind-blowing. Ben White might have just cost them the Premier League title with that one foul. I mean, it wasn't a red card in my opinion, but the referee gave it. And we'll gladly take it, and we'll gladly take this 1-0 lead as well. Odegaard down here to Saka. Saka, of course, a very dangerous player. Nice ball roll inside of Igor. Igor trying to deal with that one. Oof. Verbruggen able to collect it. That was dangerous. Garnacho laying it off to João Pedro out here. Garnacho pushing forward now. I saw a run from Kudus. I wanted it to go in front of the defenders, but decided to go behind him. We're pushing forward now. Gets to Fernandez. Kudus, or Bino Gittins to Kudus. And that's going to be the second goal for us. 30 minutes gone. 2-0 over Arsenal. Lenormand tried to pass inside to Saka. The ball deflected around to him eventually. Saka now pushing forward. Kirkez. I thought we were going to foul him there for a second. Kirkez, great defense there. Nuno Tavares pushing forward here. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. We're kind of hounding him. Finds a pass to Odegaard, though, who's pushing forward past Diamande. Verbruggen able to get there. And the referee is going to blow the whistle for halftime. Wow. This referee does not like Arsenal. Wow, what a pass inside from Nuno Tavares. Neymar. Oh! Verbruggen. What a save. That one deserves a round of applause. They're going to go ahead and take him off after that play as well. Paulo Dybala coming in for him. They will have a corner here. It looks like they're going to take it. Oh, they're not going to take it short. João Pedro clears it away, though. Tavares down here to Saka. Saka now on this left wing. Pushing forward, finds a pass inside of Tavares. Diamande takes him down. No penalty, no foul call there. I guess he did get the ball a little bit. I thought we for sure fouled him. Bino Gittins gets that one away. João Pedro down here to Bino Gittins. Bino Gittins sticking with it. Garnacho. Garnacho gonna score that one. 3-0 over Arsenal after 70 minutes. This game's getting a little out of hand now. I thought this was going to be the game of the year. I thought this was going to be the biggest game we've played pretty much in this career mode. But luckily for us, the referee's been on our side. Bino Gittins with a nice second touch there to keep that one away from the defender. And Garnacho with a beautiful finish. João Pedro, an insanely good pass over here to Garnacho. Bino Gittins finishes it. Ramsdale definitely should have made a save there. But unfortunately, the ball rolls past him. 4-0 over Arsenal after 87 minutes. Hell yeah, I'm all about it. I'm all for it, man. Damn, I thought Arsenal might have one final push forward, but we tackled Declan Rice in midfield. 4-0 win. And that could be the final nail in the coffin as far as us winning the Premier League goes. 5 points ahead of Arsenal, I think, or 4 points ahead of Arsenal now. But they're going to have an extra game played on us. So this could be it. And good news after that game as well. Fabricio Diaz coming back from injury. So we're going to have another man in midfield, which is going to work out very well for us. And yeah, the gap at the top of the table is slowly growing. We are up to 71 points, 5 games left. Arsenal only 4 games left and 4 points behind us. City 5 points behind us. United 14 points behind us. So top 4 is pretty much secure. But we can't let our foot off the gas, that is for sure. Our next opponent is going to be West Ham, sitting in 10th place. Not the worst season. They could get up to maybe 9th, maybe 8th if things really go their way. A very solid squad for West Ham, but of course, a team that we can definitely beat and that we should be beating. We're going to go ahead and get Garnacho a rest for this game. He was just a little bit too tired to play. We're going to get Bino Gittins out on that left, Jansen out on that right side. Duarte coming back in the center back position, but besides that, same as last game. So let's go ahead and get into this one. What a challenge from the edge of the box. We're going to go ahead and take that one. Getson Fernandez could be injured. I mean, I feel like that foul was much worse than the Ben White one last game. I don't know what it is with the defenders for AI teams. Like, I mean, that challenge is worse than Ben White's for sure, in my opinion. But yeah, they always seem to go in for slide tackles, and it just blows my mind. And Getson Fernandez did pick up an injury for that, which could be very costly. João Pedro, I see the run from Kirkez here. Back inside to João Pedro. Gonna go for a shot, I swear. I mean, I already know Fernandez is gonna have a broken toe injury. It's guaranteed that's what it's gonna be. And our defense gets broken down. Emerson down this left side. Trying to play him off with Diamande. Benrahma now with the ball. Back inside to Emerson. Nowhere to go. They kind of run into each other. And Verbruggen doesn't make a save on that shot there at his near post. And I mean, from this distance, I feel like that's a shot that's got to be saved by Verbruggen there. Not good goalkeeping there at all, but not good defense either. West Ham pushing forward again. Serginho Dest now looking inside for Gomez. Duarte getting in a tackle. Ooh, Verbruggen making the save on that one. The AI get their shots away so quick sometimes. It's kind of insane. Corner here, though. Swinging it in. João Pedro going to clear it away. And I guess we'll go ahead and take Fernandez off. I mean, I don't think we can make the injury any worse, but we're being suggested to go ahead and take him off. So we'll give Baleba on. 25 minutes gone. João Pedro pushing down this wing. Able to get around the defender. Kirkes, not exactly who we want in there. Baleba with a shot. Or was it Kudus? Kudus with a shot. Meslier making an insane save there. We'll go ahead and swing this one in. And again, just no scoring for us off of corners this year. We're going to kick this one down here to the edge of the box. Carlos Baleba with it. I see someone at the back post. João Pedro, not really who I was looking for. It was Kudus at first. We're going to look for Andy Diop, though. Good shot right at the keeper, another corner. And now I'm being told that João Pedro is injured. I mean, seriously, what is going on? Like, I don't get it. Martial inside to Kudus. Kudus, nice turn. Able to get around the defender as well. Going for a shot. That one deflects off the defender and then deflects off the post as well. That is what we call unlucky for sure. We're going to look over the top for Jansen. What a pass. And what a finish by Jansen. What a pass by, I believe that was Carlos Baleba. And Jansen finally does something for us. I was not expecting that to actually work out. Baleba, what a pass to Jansen. And what a touch to chest it down to himself and find that left corner. Wow, what a goal. Benrahma, what is Duarte doing? Verbruggen makes the save. Kirkes keeps it inbound. I mean, Duarte was just backing off of that attacker. Wow, that pass is going to end up going through. Mohamed Kudus right at the keeper. Probably should have passed it off. Azard going for a shot. Not Azard, Arezzo. Edge of the box. Verbruggen can't get to that one. Man, I really don't want to drop points here. We're going to go ahead and get Garnacho on. I definitely don't want to drop 3 points here. We at least need 1 point. If we're gonna drop points, let's at least get one back. But man, what a shot. Very powerful there. Wow, Verbruggen makes a save on that shot too. Andy Diop was hounding that attacker, but just could not get the ball off of him. They're going to go ahead and make it another sub. 82 minutes gone now. We're running out of time here. What a pass. Hassan looking for a back pass. Finds someone. That's going to be deflected out for a corner. 4 minutes of added time. One of the most amounts of added time we've seen in a while. If we head it away, we need someone to be able to run. Martial's not exactly the ideal candidate there, as he is very slow. But we're going to just run with him anyways. And I saw a pass to Alejandro Garnacho. Didn't get to him. That pass is bad, though. Baleba brings it down. Garnacho, what a terrible pass. And the referee's going to blow full time. 2-1 loss to West Ham. And heading back to the main screen, it actually looks like Gedson Fernandez was the only one that actually picked up an injury. Only a bruised elbow, so he'll be out for 5 days, which is fantastic news for us. And then, yeah, João Pedro's injury doesn't even show up, so I guess he wasn't really truly injured. Maybe just picked up a small knock, so perfectly fine with that outcome there, but didn't want to drop points, obviously. And now up next, our first leg in the Europa League semifinals against Borussia Dortmund. Benfica and Wolfsburg playing on the other side, so if we go through, I mean, this is going to be, Dortmund are going to be a way tougher team than I believe Wolfsburg and Benfica are going to be. Obviously, Benfica and Wolfsburg are still really good, but Dortmund is the ultimate test, so if we can get past them, I think we can get past anybody. Our strongest lineup we're putting out, Barco's going to have to play instead of Correa, though. Correa's just a little bit tired, but we'll gladly select Barco over him for this game. Let's get into it. Dortmund, obviously a very good side in this game. They have some players that are up in the 90s already. I believe Saliba's an 89. They have Kubel, who's a 90 overall as well. Alan St. Maximin out on the wing for them. But nonetheless, we are pushing forward here. Gedson Fernandez trying to get past Saliba. Not going to outrace the Rolls Royce. Mukoko pushing forward here. Our defense is all out of sorts. And Alan St. Maximin never going to miss from that angle. 26 minutes gone. 1-0 deficit to Dortmund. Gittins pushing forward into their box without any support, though. Some arriving now. Kudus now on the edge of the box, trying to find a pass to Garnacho, still not able to find one to him. And eventually we turn it over. Gittins out on this wing, though, pushing forward. I see it cross to Garnacho. Kubel coming out and knocking that one away. Getson Fernandez ending up with it. Didn't really mean to go for a shot there. Was really just trying to go for a tackle. Kudus unable to get around Dallo. Getson Fernandez finding a pass out here to Kirkes. Kirkes pushing forward. Low cross into João Pedro. Right at Kubel. That would have been an insane header. Another pass into Baturina. This time a goal. Diamande going for a tackle as well. Sliding tackle. Knocks him over. And a 2-goal deficit after 51 minutes here in the first leg of our semifinal against Dortmund. Dallo skipping past Igor. This is not looking good. Gonna try to get in there. Sliding with Igor. Great challenge by him and able to get it out to Garnacho too, who could be on a break here. Garnacho. I mean, I guess a good shot. Kubel does have to make a save. Not sure why he didn't knock that one out further for a defender to get to it, but nonetheless, a corner for us. Diamande, wow, you can't get up and over that defender, can he? Gittins now inside to João Pedro. There is nothing you can do against William Saliba in this game. All right, now 80 minutes gone. It would be nice for us to at least get one back, and especially without giving up another one. But again, there's just nowhere to go. We're going to knock this one over here to Barco. Barco, I see, not exactly who I wanted to go to, but it works out. Garnacho now with the ball. Good shot, but right at Kubel. Coco now in our box, looking for someone to make an interception. Lewis Dunk, we had to bring him on. Verbruggen, come and collect the ball. 3-0 for Dortmund over Brighton Hove Albion after 88 minutes, and we are just simply getting dominated in this game. All right, only 1 minute of added time. The referee's going to go ahead and blow his whistle there. Just simply outplayed and outclassed. One of our worst performances of the year. And yeah, we're down already by 3 goals in the semifinal fixture here against Dortmund, which is just a tough place to be in. And I think a game like that simply comes down to the quality of the players. I mean, Dortmund has several players that are just really insanely good. I mean, Kubel in goal is a 90 overall, which means it's always going to be tough to get past him. And then, of course, William Saliba in defense, 90 overall as well. It's just absolutely insane. So we're going to have one more game in this episode, a matchup against Aston Villa in the league. It's going to be tough because we are going to have some tired legs. Good news for us is we did get Fabricio Diaz officially back from injury, fully back. So all we need left is for him to get up to sharpness and get up to speed with the team. So we'll go ahead and get him back on the bench so that he can play. We're going to go ahead and get Baleba a start for Andy Diop. We'll get Kudus back out on the right, and we'll get Buonanotte in the cam position. At this point, since we did give up 3 goals to Dortmund, it's looking like we're more than likely going to go out of that competition. So we're going to put out whoever is available once we get to that game. We're not going to worry about necessarily saving any legs for that game. So we're going to go with this lineup for our game against Villa, and let's go ahead and get into it. And this game means a lot. As you can see here, Man City have won a lot of their games towards the end of the season here. Surprise, surprise. No shocker there. We are 1 point behind them officially with a game in hand. So obviously a draw here against Villa only levels us and actually would mean that we're staying in second off of goal difference. So a win here is imperative. We have to win. Buonanotte pushing forward. I see a run from Thierry Correa. Didn't get it out to him. João Pedro though. Buonanotte looking for him through the middle. Can't find him. Getson Fernandez on the edge of the box. Gonna wait for a run from Thierry Correa. Nowhere to go just yet. Gonna look back inside for Getson Fernandez. Find Garnacho. Just trying to make any type of move we can, and that's just not the pass I was looking for. Good shot from the edge of the box there by Correa. Verbruggen does have to make a save. 22 minutes gone. A corner here for Aston Villa. Again, like I said, this game means a lot, so we need to be sure to not concede any goals early on. Baleba inside to Getson Fernandez. Buonanotte pushing forward. We have João Pedro through the middle. Gonna go ahead and go for an early shot. I don't think there's even a deflection on that. Probably should have just tried to go around the defenders. Wow, and a handball in a very dangerous area now. We're gonna go ahead and get João Pedro back on the line. off the crossbar. Kirkes, not a good header. Diamande will head that one back into the arms of Verbruggen, though, and we can take a breath momentarily. Kudus muscling his way around some defenders. Laborde going through Kudus. No foul called. He did get the ball a little bit, but I don't know about that one, ref. Ollie Watkins now going for a cross. Duarte able to deal with that one. Only 1 minute of added time. The referee will blow his whistle there. End of the first half, still 0-0. And they've been definitely the better team in this game. Ooh, Kirkes with an excellent tackle. Able to keep that one in bounds as well. We're just going to keep running forward with him. Still nowhere to go just yet. Going to look inside for Buonanotte, who finds João Pedro. Wow, Cardozo makes the save. No goal for us. Kirkes still pushing forward. Good cross in. Kudus. Header over the bar. I mean, our heading for this team just has to be terrible. We're going to go ahead and get Jansen on for Kudus since Kudus is so tired. Diaby now on a break around down this wing. Nobody going to be able to catch him. Sends a cross over to the back post. Verbruggen makes the save on that one. Not really sure if he needed to. They take it short. Correa now going to swing it in. Gets to Fernandez. Gets there in front of the defender. Or the attacker, excuse me. Good pass inside. Kamara going for a shot. Ends up with Kamara again. Verbruggen makes another save. And 59 minutes gone. We're going to go ahead and make another sub. Lewis Dunk coming on for Diamande. Again, just another tired player. Diamande has been playing a lot of games lately. Lewis Dunk is a good defender, but only a 74 overall now in this save. So definitely not the preferred player going in that center back position. Diaby. Oh, Lewis Dunk almost fouled him. Lewis Dunk can't get that one away. They're pushing inside. Kamara going for a shot. Verbruggen another save. He is keeping us in this game. Why? Ooh, João Pedro still ends up with it. Gonna have to do a little bit of work to get around Diego Carlos. He does. Shot early again and right at the keeper again. João Pedro inside to Jansen, though. Inside to Garnacho. Just so tired. We find a pass here to Buonanotte again. Jansen inside to João Pedro. Good second touch, but just a little bit too heavy. And now 81 minutes gone. They're going to go ahead and get Ollie Watkins off for Jonathan David. A very, very good replacement for them. And 82 minutes gone. We are also going to get a three-man sub on. Garnacho has zero stamina pretty much. So Bruno Gittins, Fabricio Diaz, and Anthony Martial coming on. Hopefully Fabricio Diaz can find some form in this game so that we can get him back into the first team. Martial, we're going to send Bruno Gittins through. Can we get around these defenders? Bruno Gittins gets a shot away. Too weak of a shot, though, and the keeper saves. Only 2 minutes of added time. Martial going to send Bruno Gittins through. He was onside, wasn't he? It looks like he was. Bruno Gittins, be our savior. This keeper is saving everything. And Gedson Fernandez has, of course, picked up another injury. We're going to send this one in. What is that? Duarte, get to it, please. Buonanotte to Dunk. Out here to Kirkes. I mean, just nowhere to go. That's going to be a corner. And the referee is not going to give it to us. And he's going to blow his whistle. A 0-0 draw here at Aston Villa. And that's going to leave us in a tough spot. The end of this episode now, we're sitting 3-0 down against Dortmund in the semifinals of the Europa League. And then in the Premier League, obviously, we are now level with Man City on 72 points, but behind them on goal difference by 2. So, tough. Very, very tough way to end the episode. Things have been looking great for us all season long. I mean, the good news is that we're pretty much guaranteed top 4. Man United are in 5th place, 9 points behind us with 3 games left. They can only get 9 points. So, as long as we get a single point out of any of our 3 remaining games, we will guarantee ourselves top 4. So, that's good news at least. Champions League football next year, but obviously very, very tough to not be in first place after we've been in first place for a while now. So that's where we're going to leave off the episode. I will go ahead and show you guys the squad stats screen here just before we leave. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying. Please be sure to like the video. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys next time in the next episode. Peace.